By October 20, 2019, which is going to be 10 days left, Susi Pujiastuti will soon end her term of Minister of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries in Jokowi Yusuf Kala Working Cabinet 2014 to 2019. Susi Pujiastuti, who is somewhat eccentric, has managed to several breakthroughs in the past 5 years. One of the things that drew a lot of attention was the way to make illegal fishers that run by sinking their ship down. To get know more about how many vessels actually that caught up, so let's check the next graphic. Through the next graphic, we can examine how the blow-up of the sinking caught. So the ship caught for illegal fishing in Indonesia in total. In 5 years, the total is 582 vessels, while in the first half of 2019, it's only 67 vessels. But of course, these are the total of big numbers, and as many as 488 of them have been submerged, sinking to the bottom. Illegal fishing is a threat to Indonesia's sovereignty and a drain of its maritime economy. Therefore, government caught ships that do illegal fishing in Indonesia. Global Fishing Watch found in 2013 there were 6,807 illegal fishing activities by foreign vessels. But thank God, after Minister Susi stepped in and made various assertive policies, the number dropped by 97.89%. Can you imagine how big it is? And in short, to be 1,204 fishing activities during 2015 to 2018. Marvelous. As I mentioned before, as many as 488 vessels have been submerged. From which countries are the vessels? So let's check the graphic. So this is the country origin of the illegal vessels that had been sunk by Indonesia. First of all, we can see the unknown state, which we cannot even determine what is the vessel, but it only consists of one, and Belize for one, and China one ship, Papua New Guinea for 2 ships. From Indonesia, that unknown, it's 26 ships, and Malaysia, unfortunately, 41 ships, Thailand for 50 ships, and Philippines by 90 ships, and the foremost is Vietnam by 276 ships. And illegal fishing is a threat to Indonesia's sovereignty and a drain of its maritime economy. Therefore, government is willing to sink ships that do illegal fishing in Indonesia. Of this amount, as many as 276 fishing vessels were sunk Vietnamese flag, or about 57 of the total. Of course, there are pros and cons about these Susi's actions, but in the end of the day, the minister only wants to bring welfare to the country, which we have to appreciate that. Not only tackling illegal vessels, Susi Pujiastuti also saves so many budget for the state. How is the strategy? We may take a look on the next graphic. So here's how Susi Pujiastuti helped the saving budget. First of all, she is willing to cut important programs. And the second one, conserving business trip cost. And third one, marine patrol using Navy's help. And the last one is utilizing the LPSE. And the result? Don't ask. In the period 2015 to 2017, Susi was able to save budget of up to 8.24 trillion rupiah. Imagine if it's used to build infrastructures, tons of kilometers toll road can run smoothly. Under the Minister of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries, Susi Pujiastuti again, Indonesia's fishing industry grew by 8.37% year-on-year in the third quarter of 2015, far above the country's overall economic growth of 4.73%. And to get clearer view, let's see the export value of Indonesia fishery products to the next graphic. Here's the export value of Indonesian fishery products in billion US dollars. In 2015, let's say, it hit 3.87 billion US dollar, while it submerged specifically in 2018, going to be 5.17 billion US dollar. Marvelous. And in short, the export trend of Indonesia's fishery products is increasing. 2 years can make a great leap though, and Susi Pujastuti has begun a new wave of interest and growth in Indonesia's fisheries sectors. The ministry has made important strides to boosting Indonesia's fisheries sectors, both in the upstream and downstream industry. Thanks to her hard work in protecting Indonesia's seas, Minister Susi Pujastuti has collected myriads of awards, not only from within the country, but also for international world. What awards that have been achieved for more than 5 years in the office? So let's see her achievements, shall we? This is the achievement of Susi Pujastuti. This is only the 5, but there are a lot of more, but 5 is the foremost ones. First of all, she is chosen to be the leader of the Living Planet Award from WWF. And the second one, 100 most influential women in the world according to BBC. And the third one is the Civil Champion Awards. And the fourth one is Peter Benchley Ocean Awards. Marvelous. See, she received many awards. And she also became a figure who was talked about because of her indifferent appearance. For sure, the tattoos. And relatively, the brave policies. And in short, Ministry Susi conveyed Indonesia efforts in eradicating illegal fishing and encouraging the international community to be serious in protecting the sea as an effort to realize sustainable ocean economy. And in her last words, she reminded on how important the commitment of the government to preserve natural resources. So she even said that the government should ensure with all efforts that marine resources remain safe and make resources continue to grow again. So once again, we thank Susi Pujastuti for her commitment and integrity and honesty to protect Indonesia's marine resources. So stay tuned for market headlines because we will be right back after this quick break.